There are just some times in life where we identify as a doormat and we hate it. Sometimes we really, really hate it, and sometimes we just can't really stop. And what that turns into and manifests into is all this anxiety, resentfulness, regret over letting people take advantage of us, but at the same time angry at ourselves because we can't seem to stop. If you want to find out how to stop being a people pleaser, keep on watching. Not to toot my own horn, but I am proud to say that I am no longer like this, and I am strictly not this person anymore. But at the same time, I get it. I have been there for so long. I grew up a perfectionist. I was entered into a lot of competitions, but I also didn't want to allow myself to make mistakes, and that manifested into always seeking other people's approval. But that over-competitiveness turned into insecurity for wanting people's approval and for wanting people to like me. And then that just turned into people walking all over me, trying to take advantage of me. I knew at some point that I didn't want to continue living this way because it was literally draining the life out of me. Now I can proudly say that I truly do whatever I want. I truly do not care what people think these days. Let me sprinkle a bit of my insight and how I got to this place, because I want you to be right there with me and even better than me. Before I get into the tips, hi, hello, my name is Vero. I teach you all how to glow, grow, and thrive from toxic relationships and trauma in your life. So let's start healing together. So just diving straight into it, I think this might not make a lot of sense because it's counterintuitive in a way. My first tip is to fake it till you make it. Now, there's a lot that actually goes into this. This is something that my therapist actually advised me as well. What they described it to me as is zipping up a suit of the person you want to be. That superhero that you idolize, that seems to stand up for themselves even when everything is against them. Just put on that persona where you do not care about people's opinions and you will not let people walk all over you. Shifting that mindset and removing yourself from the negative emotions and placing yourself in the mindset of confidence, knowing what you want, not letting people walk all over you is enough sometimes. You really have to fake it till you make it to be able to become the person you want to be. And that comes with time. That also comes with practice. This is something that can build up over time. And this is something I suggest that you practice in your day-to-day. Slowly, when you start to practice this, you'll see examples of it working. You'll have that reward triggered in your brain that standing up for yourself actually works, even though you're faking it. That's all you. You stood up for yourself. You just needed that push to give you a bit of confidence, even though it is just a mentality. Tip number 2 is a little bit more on the serious side. I would highly suggest you detach yourself or slowly disconnect from people who continue to take advantage of you because of your people-pleasing attitude. I want you to recognize that these people don't necessarily care for your well-being if they continue to take advantage of you. As I've mentioned before in past videos, you are who you surround yourself with, and if you continue to surround yourself with people who try to take advantage of you and continue to reiterate this narrative that you'll always do what they want, you're never going to grow. You're never going to grow out of your environment. Now, you don't have to cold turkey it because, again, that's also not facing your fears and you're not facing the conflict. You can slowly start to communicate the little things. You can just slowly start by little comments being like, I don't know about that. I don't think I'd like that. Or, ooh, I don't know if I really want to do that. Slowly start to push the boundaries here and slowly build up to full-blown conversations where you're saying that you just don't want to be that person anymore and you are not going to do everything they want you to do. Tip number 3 is another mindset tip. I would highly advise that you empower yourself physically, whether that be powerlifting or mobility work. Whatever it is to empower you physically will transform you mentally. The better you feel about yourself and the more confident and strong you feel, it exudes in your mindset, it exudes in your mentality. It's influencing yourself to feel strong. It's influencing yourself to have power over something. It's good to have goals that teach you to be more powerful. It's good to strive towards something where you're in a powerful position. Whether that be hitting a PR in the gym, whether that be increasing your speed and agility in kickboxing, whatever it does to make you feel empowered, I would highly suggest that. It's just another tool in your belt to help you become strong and build a powerful mindset when you also feel it on the outside. And last but not least is stop putting yourself last and putting them first. I know this goes without saying because that's something that you already know and that you're struggling with. I think it comes from a place of trying to control their perception of you. The more you try to control somebody, the more out of control you get. That's something I also learned in therapy, and that's something that I had to work on so much. Continue to value someone else's opinion of you over your own opinion of you. It really defeats you, and you don't want to continue thinking like that. Essentially, you're catastrophizing by worrying what they're going to think of you, worrying about what's going to happen. But at the same time, that's implying you're a mind reader. You can tell what they're going to say next, but that's not true. Can you actually prove that you know exactly what they're going to say, know exactly how they're going to react, and you know how to control and manipulate the situation in that sense? You'll save yourself the stress and anxiety if you continue to tell yourself that you can't control what people are thinking of you. You can only control yourself. So put yourself first in this situation. So that's it for you all. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope these tips really resonate with you. I am really rooting for you. Don't let these people walk all over you. You can do it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.